I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
Alright, so the next step is going to be the A-arms and all that. So you need the top and the bottoms, which are on the same parts tree as the front axle when you put all that together in the first couple steps. Now this is all the same steps, the only difference is going to be putting in the drive cups. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little time lapse and get all this put together, and then I'll come back and show you about putting in the drive cups. Alright, let's do it. Alright guys, so there it is all together. Now you can see how this side is just nice and loose and flopping. This bottom one over here is kind of sticking a little bit. Now if you noticed in that I put grease on these pins, I didn't do it on the first one, so I'll probably go back in and grease that just to give it a little bit more. But you want to make sure those are nice and loose and not binding or sticking up anywhere. So now we're going to move on to the drive cups, which is actually really easy. We're going to want just a little bit of grease on here. Now I use marine grease on pretty much all of my stuff, you know, because I do go in a lot of water and stuff. This one probably won't be going in water. The electronics I don't think are really waterproof, but it's the grease I have, so it's the grease I'm using. I haven't ever had any issues with it on any of my other vehicles, so I'm going to continue to keep on going. Alright, so with these, if you look, you got your little bearing hole there. Now with these, you're going to just slide these right on in there, and it's going to match up on the inside there. You just turn it around until you get into that. There it is, and then it'll click in. Give it a couple turns, make sure nothing's bound up, everything's turning smooth, looking good. Alright, and same thing on the other side. Just twist it around until you find that sweet spot. Of course, one side's going to go in a lot easier than the other side did. I'll get that sweet spot. Alright, this one's giving me troubles. There we go. Alright, got it in there. Again, go ahead and give them both a good turn. Everything seems to be turning nice and smooth in there. Nothing's bound up. I think the next step is going to be putting on the drive cups and all that, or the drive arms, drive shaft arms. You know what, we'll go ahead and just do that now. It's only a couple more steps. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the pieces and stuff I need here, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with all the pieces now. So you're gonna need N1, you're gonna need the dog bones, which are N3 on the parts tree. And then your turnbuckle things here are B2, sorry. Probably got those a little too close for you to see. And you're gonna need 2 bearings, and you're gonna need 2 of the BA5 pins and 2 of the BA6 pins. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get this put together here. So step 1 seems to be putting these in here. So we're going to need a bearing down in here. Boom. Go ahead and pop the bearing in both of those while we're at it. Boom. Scoot this back a little bit. Alright, now we're going to need some grease. A little bit on here. Not a lot, just a little bit. You know, a little bit goes a long way. That might have been too much. That's alright, I'll just take a little bit of that and put it on the other one. Take the towel, wipe my fingers off. Alright. So now we're going to take this and we're going to put her in here. Alright, and there's that. I feel like that should go in farther. That one. There's that one. Alright, so now the next step, we're going to be attaching the top. I don't think there's really a specific way for these. Either one will go on either side. This part's just facing up. Alright, but before I do that, let me get my screw here that I'm going to need, or my pin, the BA6, that's the shorter one. A little bit of grease on here. Now this isn't part of the instructions, this is just something I'm doing because it seems to help it move a little better, not stick so much. Alright, and you're going to be taking the pin in from the back side. Screw that down. Now I'm not going to go all the way tight with this because we still got to connect the bottom piece too. This is just the steps that they have you take. Gotta make sure I'm lined up in the hole on the other side. That's not wanting to go in there. There it is. We got it, something to bite. Alright, so there's that. And then on your dog bones here, they want you to put a little bit of grease on these little pins here. Alright, and then you'll take that in there. Try to make this so you guys can see it, and then that will go down in there. Dog bones in. And then here you're going to want the BA5 pin, which is a little bit longer. Now same thing, I'm going to put a little bit of grease on it just so it articulates in there good. It doesn't jam up and bind up. And then again through the back side. Tighten it down. Now again, you just want to get this tight enough to where it stops. You don't want to jam it down and have it all bound up and sticking. You want these to flow as easy as possible. And you don't want to crack your plastic or strip your screws neither. Now see, that one's kind of, it's working out good. Alright. Give her a little turn, make sure everything's working good. Beautiful. Alright, so now I'm going to do the other side, same way.